tonight on EA Sports. Super Bowl 56.
Time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This Super Bowl, of course, is a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the Bills' 37-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now he'll throw with Brady. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback into the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. he's going to sneak it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
To second and goal.
And they'll turn it power game to try to get in. And they'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Kick is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Nothing. Bradley.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now with a first and 10 at their own 23. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points. Back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Allen. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Bills nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down out near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. goes right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch in his Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
At the 7-yard line.
They run with freedom. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Breida, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
He may try and run for this. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Goal.
We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Rolling to it. That is caught by Williams for a Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught for a Bills touchdown.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Buccaneers 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Brady now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Open man is Ross, complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Forced out to his left. 4th down.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl.
Dave Pettis on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Allen off the play fake. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. They go counter with Breida. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Breida. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Play action. Allen, they're rolling that right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
21. Buccaneers 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try to get back to where you were to start the half.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 10.
Down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play here for the Bills. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Allen going to try and keep it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bills will extend their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And this carries into the end zone. Oh, good-looking return setup here. Running room at the 50. Look out.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
To throw again. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now the throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Second and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Allen. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards, good enough for Buffalo first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
A 3-yard pickup.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up third and 4.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Busts through the tackle. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Williams, incomplete. It's fourth down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion.